Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Acudor number 1554F8. This is a key cylinder with one side for ED 2002 series access panels. This is a cam lock that's going to be used on an access panel from Acudor. They're ED 2002. You would need what would be called a double D prep on that. And you'll see double D preps in installations where you have filing cabinets, sheet metal filing cabinets. If you were to put two capital letter D's back to back, they'll be straight down in the middle, but on the outside it's curved, is what the double D means. Your unit would have to be prepped for this, or you'd have to prep it, which you could do. Might be a challenge given the thickness of the steel. It's probably 18 gauge, so that might be a challenge. You don't want to just drill a round hole because you need those flattened sides. I suppose you could drill the diameter of the flattened sides, then file everything out. I'm just stabbing in the dark on how I'd go about doing that. Cam lock, the key pole position allows you to remove the key in either locked or unlocked position. And this video is really just to simply serve as visual evidence of the item, some dimensions as well. Let's take a look at the dimensional properties of this cam lock. The underside of the head to the very back of the body itself looks like it's about 9/16. To the back of the cam, it's basically 3/4 inch. Okay. The outside diameter of the threaded portion is 0.73 inch, 0.73 inch here. Across the flat portion is 0.627. I'm really imagining that they are assuming that you are replacing an existing cam lock, because they do not give you any means by which to attach the cam lock to the door. There's no threaded nut. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they're insisting that with not supplying that you're not converting one in the field. The center line of the hole for the cam to the backside is about 1 1/8 inches, and then its projection from the inside of the face of the cam looks like it's 1/2 inch. The width, about 5/8 wide. Okay, this would be called a disc tumbler lock. There are wafers or discs in there, flat pieces of metal that have rectangular shaped cuts in them to operate this factory original key. I'm not aware that this key works with, or any other key will operate this other than an Acudor manufactured cylinder, meaning wherever they're getting it from. It definitely looks like it's a very generic keyway. I'm sure a deep dive into the Kaba Ilko book will allow you to better understand that, and I'm going to upload to this item a couple of close-up on the milling profile of the key blank. I don't know whose key blank this is. It's got to be a generic key blank, reasonably generic. Now, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page. Let's switch to the screen view now and take a closer look. Here is the item that we're looking at. Not a whole lot to see here, so let's take a look at the photographs that we have. A little closer, cleaner view. You'll notice that right here it's flattened off, and it also occurs on the 180-degree other side. That would allow you to install a spring clip to hold that on. Let's see if we actually have it called as a spring clip, so I can show you what it looks like. Forgive me, I had to pause that and root around a little bit, find a image of it in the catalog. You'd be able to slide this down over a lock, a spring mounting clip. So it could be that, you've got a spring clip on your existing lock panel now. If you, or maybe it's a nut as shown here, If you need a means by which to hold the cylinder in place, be sure to indicate that here when ordering so that we can be sure that the factory knows that we need that as well. They did not send one with this, so I'm assuming that that's standard. Right there, you can see the face of the disc tumbler, that brass area there. That's actually the tumbler. Backside screw removable. Makes it a lot easier to install locks when you can remove the cam on the back. Your keys. Now, speaking of the keys, let's take a closer look at the keys. And here were those side views that I had mentioned. This is the side, if you're right-handed and you were holding the key in the up position, this is the side that your thumb would be pressing against. Okay. There you go. Now, there's a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page where we can pull up not only all of the Acudor products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog here. Suffice it to say, the name Acudor is synonymous with access panels, obviously roof hatches, security applications, fire-rated material, tapeable material, floor hatches, and it's all in this catalog. Decent company. Don't have too many issues with them at all, and they seem to be prompt, reliable, responsive, and cannot think of a reason to dissuade you from considering their product line. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, again, this is just a cam lock, a couple of keys. In that product catalog is where you can review what the ED2002 series looks like. It's a standard access panel is what it is, and I actually still have the catalog up here in front of me. Right, it's just called a universal flush cabinet. You know, there's a screwdriver slot lock that's standard. I'm wondering if that gets removed, and well, that wouldn't be the case. Your panel is going to have to be prepped for a key lockable cam lock is the bottom line. Can you do it? I'm sure that you can. You may not want to try to get through because the door, it's 18 gauge, so that's not insignificant when it comes to a gauge thickness. I don't believe that 3-4 drawer metal filing cabinets are made of 18 gauge. So that double D lock prep, there is a die set for that you clamp the parts together, and it's got a nut, and you tighten that nut down, and it will just punch a hole through the door. I don't think that's rated for 18 gauge though. If you need us to check on that, please let us know. Any questions on the Acudor 1554F8 cam lock for ED2002 series universal flush access panels or any other Acudor product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.